Hey, what's up, y'all? Cheers. So it's getting cold outside, and my kids decided to bring home something from school, so I'm sick. And as you know, being sick, soup is the best. A subscriber to my channel told me in my live feed the other night while I was playing games that they wanted me to do either a soup or like a baked potato kind of thing. So we're actually going to put those together. Thank you, test subject, for the suggestion, by the way. We are going to do a loaded baked potato soup tonight. So we've got a pound of hickory smoked bacon. We have some green onions, some celery, a yellow onion, and then my wife personally likes the yellow potatoes. You can use the rustic potatoes, the brown ones. You can use red potatoes, whatever potatoes you want. A lot of the recipes that you see online are going to tell you that you should peel the potatoes before you cut them. Well, in our family, we like the skins of the potatoes. So we're going to actually leave the skins on there. So what I'll do is I'll wash the potatoes and I'll get them, chopped up into bite-sized pieces or whatever. I prefer the skins personally. I think they add a little more flavor and I like the texture and stuff like that. If you don't, you can peel them. So we're going to start chopping some stuff up. Let me grab a knife real quick. There we go. We got the big boy. We're going to start chopping up and we'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, we got everything chopped up. We got our potatoes here. They're about like bite-sized pieces or so, it's whatever. You can't really see the celery, but we got celery and onions chopped up. Got our bacon chopped up. And then the important thing to remember, our green onions, we chopped them up. So the bottom half of the green onions in one bowl, and we have the top part in this bowl. This is going to be our topping. This is going to go in the soup. So now what we have to do, actually, let me grab some salt real quick. I will be right back. Oh no, that one's out. That's all right. We got this one. Okay. So you're going to want to soak your potatoes in cold water with salt. So I will fill this, put a little bit of cold water in there, and then what we'll do is we'll put some salt in here with the taters. Just like that. And then we'll fill it up with some more water, cover everything. Give me 1 second here. Now what this is going to do is the salt water will kind of get the extra starch off the surface of the potatoes. Just like that. Let's see if my camera woman can get a nice picture of that. Oh, there she goes. So you do some salt with some cold water, and we're going to let those soak while we start cooking up our bacon and other stuff. And then I'm going to get a pan out. We're going to start cooking, and we will see you guys in a minute. We're going to start out by cooking our bacon. We're going to throw it all in the pot here and cook it all up till it's nice and crispy. Pro tip: if you chop your onions and celery and potatoes and all your vegetables on the cutting board first and chop your bacon last, you get some of that flavor on your bacon before you start cooking it. So that's a good way to go, in my opinion. Kind of starts mixing the flavors in before you even start cooking. We're going to get this bacon all nice and cooked up and crispy, and then we'll be back with you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so we got our bacon crisped up and all cooked. And we left a little bit of the bacon grease in the pot there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cook up our onions and celery. We're going to toss them right here in the pot. We're going to cook that up until they start getting nice and translucent and softened. And we're going to cook them in this bacon grease here. And then after they've kind of softened up and kind of cooked down a little bit, we'll add a little bit of garlic. And then we'll be back with you guys once we're done with this. We got the onions and celery mixed down a little bit. Now we're just going to add in our garlic. We got, I'm not sure, probably 5 bulbs of garlic that we minced up. And we're going to add those to the pot. And then we're just going to cook that garlic until we start smelling some fragrant garlic. Sorry guys, I'm sick. So we'll just cook that for a little bit until I start smelling the garlic all nice and fragrancy. Just a couple of minutes or so. Well, not minutes, maybe 30. Oh, yeah, I'm smelling it now. A couple of seconds. Ooh, that smells good. What do you think, Sissy?
Yeah.
All right, now that that's all mixed in and cooked down, what we'll do is we'll add, well, I got a half a cup thing here, and I'm probably going to fill it up about halfway, so I don't know, 1/4 cup or so of flour. We'll just sprinkle that in there. And we're going to cook that to get the raw flour taste out for, you know, a little bit. We'll start making a paste here. So we'll cook that for a couple of minutes and then we'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys, we got that flour cooked down so we don't get that raw flour taste. Next step is we're going to add some chicken broth here. Oh, maybe I should start opening this before we start filming, huh? All right, we're gonna add in, I don't know, I'm sick, so I like extra chicken broth to help me out. So we're gonna do this whole thing, which is 6 cups of chicken broth. We got the big one this time, guys. So 6 cups of chicken broth in there. And we're going to add a carton, 16 fluid ounce carton of the heavy whipping cream. We'll throw that in there. Oh, we're going to splash all over my camera woman again, just like last time she filmed. All right, and we'll turn the heat up and we'll get that boiling. All right, so we'll mix that all up here like this. And we're going to add some garlic powder here. If you've seen my other videos, you know that my family is obsessed with garlic, so you can't ever have enough of that. A little bit of onion powder to go, you know, I don't know, enhance the flavor of those onions. We're going to do some seasoned salt because it was in the cupboard.
You just pull things out of the cupboard, don't you?
I do just pour things out of the cupboard, baby. And then we're going to do some sage leaves. And it's kind of a pain to put in, but we'll do like, there we go.
That's a lot.
And then we'll do some thyme leaves. Remember, I don't measure when I'm cooking, man. I just go by my heart. And then the last thing would be some black pepper. A little bit of black pepper. And if I can find my wife's Himalayan salt, we will add that too. But I have no idea what my wife did with it. I'll mix that all in. What we'll do is we'll bring this up to a boil. And then we will add our potatoes and bake into it. All right, so we're going to bring that up to a boil, and we'll be back with you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, we got the mixture that we made bubble in here with our onions and everything. Now we're going to carefully just kind of drop some potatoes in here so you don't splash yourself.
Or your cameraman.
Or your cameraman. And we're just going to go ahead and add, we're going to see if we can do this a little faster. We're going to add these potatoes in here. Oh, there we go. We'll just put the bowl down like that. Add the potatoes in there. Now, nope, I missed a couple. All right, so we add our potatoes in here. We bring it back up to a boil. Just like that. And we're actually going to add, all right. Also, we did drain the potatoes because we were soaking them in salt water, if you remember, from, I'm guessing in the video, it's going to be a couple minutes ago. We drained the potatoes while we were cooking the celery and the onion so that the potatoes could actually like dry out a little bit. Now we'll bring this back up to a boil. And we're going to add the bottom half of our green onions, all the white bits and a little bit of green and stuff. We'll add that in there. Just like that. And then, Sissy, keep the camera here because, ow, that's hot. All right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Now we added the green onions in there. Sissy, keep it on the pot because my kitchen is a mess right now because I did not get a chance to clean this weekend. I was sick. So we'll keep the camera over there, and then what we'll do is bring over our bacon. And we're going to add the bacon in here. We're going to do most of the bacon, about like that. But then you're going to keep like a little bit to garnish with on top. And I'm going to eat some. Oh, my camera woman wants a piece too. But you just keep a little bit. That's too much for garnish. That's a little bit too much for garnish too. We'll keep about that much for garnish. You know, maybe a little bit more in there. All right. So now we got some garnish. Okay. We'll mix all this in.
That looks so good.
We'll mix all that in and we'll bring up to a boil. Just like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to boil these potatoes in this mixture for about half an hour. Once it comes up to a boil. We'll boil it for about half an hour or so. So once it starts boiling, we will turn it down a little bit and kind of simmer it for about half an hour with the lid on the pot until your potatoes are about fork tender.
Can I put the lid on?
And then we will come back. Yeah, it's hot, bro. We're cooking. And then we'll come back after that and we'll add some more stuff to this soup. Sissy wants to put the lid on, so we're going to let her do it. There you go. Careful, baby. Put the lid on, and we'll get it up to a boil, and then we'll turn it down to a simmer for about half an hour until those potatoes are nice and fork tender. Then we'll come back. We'll do some other stuff to it, add some cheese, add some sour cream, add all kinds of delicious stuff, and we'll be back with you then. Okay, guys, so I forgot to show you, you're supposed to put about a stick of butter in when you do your onions and celery. I added it after we had already started boiling the potatoes, which is fine too. It's still going to have that butter flavor. So it's been simmering for about half an hour now. We took about a third of it out, and now we have a third of it in the blender. I mean, I ladled like a third of it into the blender. So it's the potatoes, the celery, like everything. Okay. And we're going to blend it up real quick and kind of make like a concoction that we're going to put back in there. All right, guys. So now we have this mixture here. All of our potatoes are fork tender. They look delicious. Smells so good. Now, we're going to take that mixture that we just blended up and we're going to put it back in there. Just like that. And that'll just help thicken the soup up a little bit and add a little more texture to it. Try and get as much as we can. We don't leave no soup left behind here. Okay, mix that in. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to add some of we just have some medium shredded cheese. I was too lazy to shred my own cheese, so I bought it pre-shredded. You can talk shit in the comments. We're going to add like half this bag here.
I want some cheese.
Alright, we'll mix that in there. And we'll let her just kind of get all nice and melty and delicious. I'll turn the heat up a little bit. Help melt that. There we go. Camera woman's eating some cheese right now. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to let that go with the cheese in there for about another 10 minutes or so. Meld all those flavors together. We'll put the lid back on and we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. All right, guys. So soup's basically done. What we're going to do is we're going to add another handful of this cheese here. Yeah, cheesy potato soup. And then we're going to add, I don't know, like a half a cup of sour cream here. There we go. And we'll just mix that all in. There we go. Mix it all up. And then we will have some sick family soup. Sounds delicious to me.
Is Mom sick?
I think she's the only one that's not sick, baby. All right, we're going to get this plated up and we will be back with you guys in a minute. All right, guys, we garnished it with our leftover green onions, some bacon, a little bit of cheese, and then I got some sourdough toast that I made. Well, I bought the sourdough. I toasted it. I didn't have time to actually make my own sourdough. But let's give this a shot, shall we? Oh, let's get a nice bite of potato in there. That'll definitely make you feel better if you're sick. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe. Definitely try it out because this is delicious. We're going to cut to a video of our camera woman trying it out and see what she thinks of it, all right? Give her a try.
I want potato.
You want some potato?
I can't find the potato. Oh, is that what? Is that what? That's what.
Here you go. Give her a try. What do you think? Good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There we go. It is child approved. So definitely give this recipe a shot.
Yeah.
If anybody has any ideas, yeah, she is very picky. And she likes it. So if anybody has any ideas of anything you guys want me to make, drop it in the comments below, and I will make it. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support.